Passage to India by Walt Whitman. Hello guys, welcome to our channel Learn with Rahul. So today we are going to talk about Passage to India by Walt Whitman. So before I start, I have a request for you guys. Please make sure to subscribe and my channel and press the bell icon. So let's start. So firstly talk about Walt Whitman. May 31, 1819 to March 26, 1892 was an American poet, essayist, and journalist, a humanist. He was a part of the transition between transcendentalism and realism, incorporating both views in his work. Whitman is among the most influential poets in American canon, often called the father of free verse. His work was very controversial in his time, particularly his poetry collection Leaves of Grass, which was described as obscene for its over-sexuality. Two other poems of Walt Whitman, Song of Myself, I Sing the Body Electric, I Hear America Singing, When Lycius Last in the Doriad Bloomed. Summary of Passage to India. Passage to India is a salute to the idea of evolutionary progress of the human race. It celebrates the scientific achievements of the age, looks forward to the imminent drawing of an era in which all divisions and separations between people and nature will be eliminated, and heralds and spiritual voyage of every human soul into the depths of the inner universe. Whitman himself described the meaning of his poem, saying that the divine efforts of heroes and their ideas will finally prevail and be accomplished, however long deferred. The poem begins by celebrating three achievements of contemporary technology: the opening of Suez Canal in 1869, and the laying of the transatlantic cable, and the growth of the American transcontinental railroad. Three achievements outshine the seven wonders of the ancient world. However, the poet still hears the call of the ancient past, embodied in the myths and fables of Asia, with their daring reach toward the unfathomable spiritual truth. The refrain Passage to India therefore suggests the theme of inner as well as our exploration. Section 3 elaborates on two of the new wonders, picturing the opening ceremony of the Suez Canal and the grand landscape through which the American railroad passes. The poet has been careful to establish that the great work of the present should be celebrated not merely for the human skill and knowledge to which they testify, but also because they mark an important stage in the fulfillment of the divine plan, the human race coming together in unity. The section ends by flashing back to the past and invoking the name of Christopher Columbus. Whitman liked to present himself as an idealized Columbus figure, exploring new literary and psychic worlds, yet rejected by his countrymen. Perhaps he had in mind Thoreau's injunction in the conclusion to Walden, 1854, Columbus to whole new continents and the worlds within you, opening new channels, not of trade but of thought. Section 5 is central to the poem because it conveys Whitman's vision of the role of the poet in human evolution. Whitman first sketches the reader's awareness by evoking the vast earth swimming in space, covered all over with visible power and beauty. He then describes the troubled history of the human race, the myriad restless, dissatisfied, questing lives. He alludes to the transcendentalist idea that humankind and nature have become separated. No connection is perceived between the human feeling subject and the apparently unresponsive external world. What is this earth to our affections, unvolving earth without a thought to answer ours? Yet the divine plan remains and shall be achieved with the help of the poet, who is the true Son of God. Coming after the inventors and the scientists, the poet will justify them, a deliberate echo of 17th century English poet John Milton, who wrote that he sought to justify the ways of God to humankind by fully humanizing a mechanized world. He will soothe hearts, open all secrets, and join nature and humans in unity. Whitman thus reiterates the poetic manifesto contained in the preface to the 1855 edition of Leaves of Grass. Fox expects of the poet more than the beauty and dignity which always attach to dumb real objects. They expect him to indicate the path between reality and their souls. After Section 6 has presented a panorama of some of the great events in human history and again invoked Columbus, Section 7 develops the theme implicit earlier in the poem and of the poet as spiritual explorer. This theme carries the poem through its conclusion. The poet must journey in partnership with his soul to primal thought beyond all limitations of the physical body to the infinite regions of the cosmic mind. The restless desire to expand, to voyage on the ocean of being becomes more and more urgent in the final section of the poem. The poet and his soul have lingered long enough. Now is the time to be bold and reckless, for the cosmic seas are safe. They not all seas of God? So that's all, guys. I have completed a whole passage to India concept summary. I have made the notes all by myself. I have converted it to put PDFs. So guys, I hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. This could be a big motivation for me. So like, share and subscribe. Love you all. Take care. Over and out.